Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Awal Abdurrahman, a medical doctor and AI engineer. I help beginners turn data and AI into skills, into income that pays them for life. If you are ready to learn the skill that pays you for life, you are in the right hands. For the past 5 days, we have been releasing registration for the Batch A Empowerment Program, our Tech and AI Empowerment Program, and a whole lot of people have showed interest. They have shown interest, and of course, let me show you my seller account. As it stands today, there are about more than 100 sales already made. Okay, meaning that about 100 participants are happily seated for this program, and it is something they are really enjoying. Okay, it is something they are really enjoying. With a lot of pressure, a lot of demand, because left to me, I was like, the next graduation should be next month, but with a lot of pressure and a lot of demand, at HayMedics Academy, we have come to the resolution to open up registration for the second batch of August edition, and that is just the happy news I'm here to give you guys. The batch B is now open for registration, and this is something I hope so many people will turn out for. Now, what do you stand to gain? So now for our tech and AI skill, the main goal is to teach you simple tech skills like Microsoft Excel for healthcare, Microsoft Excel for business, no code web development. This particular website you are looking at is a no-code website development that I built for HayMedics Academy. Being the founder and the lead instructor, this is something I built for HayMedics Academy without writing a single line of code. I repeat, without writing a single line of code. And this is something I could easily manipulate. I could easily do some changes to back end. Okay, as you can see, this countdown here. Offer ends in 2 days, 19 hours. Can you see this is calculating seconds? It's calculating time live. This is calculating time live. Okay, so that's just to tell you that no code website development can be so much sophisticated if the right person, if you learn from the right person. It could be so sophisticated if you learn from the right person. And the other skill, apart from Microsoft Excel and some other benefits of this empowerment program, you'd also learn no code web app development. Now let's take a look at some of them here. Let's take a look. One of them is clinic management system. When you register for this empowerment program, you will get the full source code, complete setup and user guide, step-by-step walkthrough videos, how to build a no-code website for your business, just as this, and portfolio page. Let me show you my portfolio page. If at all you don't need a website for your business or for your organization, I'm very much sure, I'm quite fairly certain that everyone needs a portfolio page. So portfolio page could be where you archive your project, your achievements, and so many other things about you. There will be a about me section, so people can read about you and of course know more about you. So this is my AI assistance. As I told you earlier, I am an AI engineer. I've built a lot of projects. So in case you want to know more about me, you can simply click on this, and of course, you will know more about me. So these are my featured projects. Okay, featured projects. These are the projects I've worked on over the past few months, and everything is well listed. And looking at this, there's a way you could link your website to GitHub, and that is what you are looking at here. That is what you are looking at here. Linking up your website to GitHub. So all these things are what you stand to gain when you register for our empowerment program. Beside that, looking at web app, no code web app development, there are a couple of applications here which I would love to show us. The first being HayMedics Clinic. HayMedics Clinic. Looking at HayMedics Clinic, yeah, you could simply log in. This is a simple application where you can access your clinic dashboard, patient schedule, billing, and all. So let me sign in and see what we are going to have. Now, this is a simple dashboard. This is a simple dashboard, right? This is a simple dashboard showing the total patient, today's appointment, revenue collected. Of course, there are a lot of things about this particular web app development, which I won't be able to cover in this a short video, but just be rest assured that by the end of the empowerment, you'll be able to come up with similar no code web app just like this. Okay, you would be able to come up with a similar no code web app development like this. Now, looking at the left corner here, so there are different sections here. The clinic section where you are going to have access to patients, doctors. There are a whole lot of things. As a managing director of an hospital, so this is a simple web app you could use to run your clinic, to run your hospital. most especially smaller private hospital. You can easily add a doctor, you can remove any doctor, and we also teach you the back end. Okay, the back end. So there are some things you could do back end as well. In fact, the code, the 15,000 lines of code used for this particular web application will be shared in our empowerment program. So that's why we call it an empowerment program, because the real value of this empowerment program worth more than 300,000 naira. But since it is an empowerment program, we have decided to make it so cheap. Okay, this 15,000 lines of code is so rare. Okay, it's so rare. So we are going to give it out to you for free so that you can use it for your own website. There's a way you can fine tune it to your own taste, to your own website, and there are so many things you could do with it. All right. These are appointments. I don't really spend so much time here. The pharmacy record. The reason why I have a full access to this is because I'm the admin. So let us assume someone in the pharmacy as well want to access this particular web app. Of course, they will have a limited access and their own special login details. The moment they log in, they won't have full access to all of this. So meaning they can't ever make edits. They can't ever make any editing to all of this section. The only section that concerns them as the pharmacy personnel or pharmacist or the pharmacy technician is only this segment, and they will be able to make changes as appropriate. In fact, you could print out report right from this web app. You could print out report, attend, and you could even set it. Let's go to settings. So the default setting here is HayMedics Clinic. So there are a whole lot of things there. Standard hours per day. Let's say each doctor is to resume to work as early as 8 a.m. in the morning and leave by 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I think that's roughly 8 hours. And these are things you could set. In fact, late grace. So there's a window of 10 minutes before any doctor would be flagged as a late comer. So in fact, there are a whole lot of stuffs here where even doctors could mark attendance report. Let's look at what we have. Yeah, attendance report. So for this particular day, this doctor is absent. So all this thing is just a sample website. It's actually a demo. Okay, it's a demo, and there are ways you can edit and fine tune all these things just to your own taste. And since you'd also be learning website design, no code website design, there are ways you could incorporate this web app into your website, and so that you can have a more sophisticated link, not just this long link you are seeing here. You can have a more sophisticated link and a link that bears the name of your hospital, such as the HayMedics Academy website you are seeing there. So, and that website, it won't cost you anything, any monthly maintenance. What you need is just a yearly maintenance to maintain your domain name and to also buy your domain name. And even the yearly maintenance won't cost you up to 20,000 naira. So this is a very cost effective web app. Okay. There are sections where doctors could mark attendance. Okay, I'm trying to look for it. So this is appointment section. This is appointment section. User management report. So I have full access because I'm the admin. So for anyone aside the admin may not have this kind of access. So these are each doctors you could being an admin, I can decide to add any doctor, your full name, your specialization, your salary per month. So all these things will be incorporated into the hospital monthly revenue, both the output and the input, expenditures, and so many other things, prescriptions. Yeah. So this is talking to the fact that there are some common drugs being used in your if there are some common drugs being used in your hospital, and the price tag for each drug, you could easily make some editing and you could easily make some editing, and the pharmacy can have access to this, and they could easily as they are selling it will be recorded. And one beautiful thing about this is you can log in from your phone. Okay, you can log in from your phone, and you can log in from your phone, let me say it that way. And that is so beautiful. You don't have to be carrying laptop all around. With your phone you can log in, and the only requirement here is that your phone must have a mobile must have an internet connection, and you just be good. Activity log. So what is in here? So these are the activity log. So for each, these are the number of times I've logged in today. So mean that as the admin, for every doctor or any of your staff that logged in, you'd always see this activity report. So you know the time they log in, the date they log in. It is just too beautiful. Okay, these are the total login. All right, these are the total login. You always see the date and the now notification as well. There is a particular appointment scheduled for today. So all these things are just too beautiful, and these are things you could these are things you could incorporate and fine tune for your own business, for your own hospital. And this is not even limited to hospital setting. I'm going to show us the second application, which is on school management system. So school management system where you have access to your teachers, being a school proprietor or a manager of a company. There are ways you can fine tune all these things just to your own taste. There's issue with the network, just to your own taste. So this attendance history just laying emphasis on how you can clock in and clock out. As a medical doctor, the moment you resume for work, or it could even be any other staff, the moment they resume for work, they will mark attendance and everything will be 100% online. 100% online. Now let us look at the second app here, which is the school management system. These are my login details. Being the admin, I have full 100% access, and I only have, so my password is really confidential, so it's a top secret, and of course only me will have access. Let us log in and see what we have. So now this is a school. This could be fitted for a school. It could be fitted for an organization, even at university level. So these are each student's reports are. This is the dashboard. You can add students. The moment students applies for admission, you can easily add them. Then each student will have their own record. So this is actually good for a small private school. Okay. So, and in this app, there are so many records there, admissions, the students. So these are admissions. You can register a new student here, their first name, their gender, what are they applying for, what is their class, their parents name, their contact address, their contact and address, registration fees and notes. So all these things you save. When you save it, it is 100% saved. Okay, it is 100% saved. And in fact, you can easily print out a report in PDF format. So all these things are just too beautiful to see. So now don't mind HayMedics Academy that you are seeing here. These are things you could do. There are things you could do back end and try to fine tune it towards your own taste. So the only thing you need is the template code I'm going to give you guys and the walkthrough videos. Of course, there will be so many walkthrough videos explaining how you can do all these things without writing a single line of code. The codes that finish all these things is not easy. Okay, they are not easy. The codes that finish all this work is about 15,000 lines of code. So when you have the templates, your AI, your Claude knows what to do. Your Claude knows what to do. Your ChatGPT knows what to do. And this is where prompting comes in. So there's a reusable prompt. You could easily fill in your organization name and some other things that you want in these particular applications. Then just feed Claude or ChatGPT or any other AI you want to use. Just feed them with the template that I'm going to give. You are done. Okay, 100% done. And also, being part of this empowerment program, I would also show you some back end activity. Okay, some back end activity, how you can easily navigate through all this stuff. So this is the setup here. So HayMedics clinic setup and user guide. So all these things, all this ebook will be made available, and not just only ebook. You're also going to have access to our recordings, to our video recordings. Where I'm going to take you step by step on how you can achieve this kind of applications. And in fact, one interesting fact here is that you'd also have a 1 month follow-up in case you need any debugging, any troubleshooting, or you want to polish some lines of code. So you have 1 month follow-up. I will follow you up over the next 4 weeks and further explain some issues to you, which, or in any case where you might have some questions to ask. So the follow-up will be there, and I'm sure it's something you're going to love. So these are the master prompts. As part of this empowerment, I would also give you master prompt for your daily work. Okay, master prompt for your daily work. And going to the third applications, I'm trying to manage my time. Going to the third applications is about project management. Anybody can use this. It doesn't matter whether you're an healthcare worker or not. Anybody can use this. So the project management can be fine-tuned as a project client relationship or a customer orders relationship. Those depend on your taste. All these things will be discussed in the empowerment program. So, and registering for this kind of registering for this kind of empowerment is a very fortunate thing that I would say would happen to you, because these are skills, these are no code skills that you can learn within weeks. And not only learning, at HayMedics Academy, we're also going to teach you how you can market yourself. Now, let me show you my seller page. Okay, let me show you my seller page, and you see. So in the previous 5 days, in the last 5 days, I've been able to make more than 100 sales. So you can do this calculation by yourself and see. I've been able to make more than 100 sales. Okay, so I'm going to give you the secret to sell out yourself, to market yourself. You are going to love it. Honestly, you are going to love it. Now, looking at some other content here, You're also going to have access to our Microsoft Excel videos. Okay, data cleaning and transformation, Microsoft Excel from the beginner to the advanced level. I'm repeating again, from the beginner to the advanced level. Okay, starting from introduction to Microsoft Excel to dashboard design, how you can design beautiful dashboard. Okay, how you can design beautiful dashboard. Let me play one of the video for you, and so that you can appreciate all these things better. Let us see how this goes. I don't want this video to be long, but let's see how it goes. So, and believe me, my students, those who registered for the batch A program, are really enjoying the course. Hello everyone, are really enjoying the course. So this is about this is where I was about the font. So I want to show offline. Yeah, this is the data series. So this is the, as you can see, this kind of dashboard. In fact, this is even a basic dashboard design. This is a basic dashboard design. It also changes, okay? It also changes. Your format rather. So if there are so many content here you'd have access to, and that's why we call it tech and AI empowerment skills. It's not as if you are focusing on a particular skill. Okay, you are going to learn so many things. Microsoft Excel for healthcare, Microsoft Excel for business, project management, resource management, web no code website development, no code web applications, and of course AI, how to use AI for your daily activities, thereby increasing your productivity and efficiency. All right, there are so many things. Healthcare, these are some templates on healthcare project management. Talk of your M&E monitoring and evaluation indicator tracker. So you stand to gain a lot of things from our, and then statistics as well. We break down statistics for you. If at all you are not even a science student, when you register for this empowerment program, we are going to teach you statistics, basic statistics. You need to have this knowledge so that by the time you want to analyze, you want to do analysis, you'll be able to do it. In fact, a benefit which I must mention is that as an undergraduate student, when you finish this empowerment, we will teach you how to use AI to analyze your research study. Uh, Analyze your research study. There are different prompts you can use, and these are master prompts. So this is the table of content. The first category here is academic and research design. Okay, so turn any questionnaire into an analysis ready Excel sheet, convert a questionnaire to a survey form, public health research, data generation, analytics. How you can build dashboard design within minutes using AI, application development and automation, media content and visual production. So how to design, graphics designing. You may want to design flyer for your business, for your organization, or you may want to design PDF. So all the PDFs I've been showing you, can you see how neat and well designed they are? So all these things they are designed with AI. Okay, they are designed with AI. So how to design flyers, PDFs, ebooks. So all these things are things that AI can handle. Can you see the consistency? If you look at my logo, it's blue, navy blue, and golden color, and that color is being maintained. So this is called branding. This is called branding. Okay, so we are going to teach you all these stuff, and of course you have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn. So aside the web application, the website too is there, and even if at all you don't need a website, you will surely need a portfolio to show your work, to show so many other things. And in fact, as you can see, the portfolio page is linked to my sales page as HayMedics Academy, and all these things are just too sweet to see. So book a session. So there's a way you could book a session with me. When you press this, it will automatically lead you to a Google Meet where you are going to see a calendar being displayed, and you pick a date for our session, and an email alert to be sent to you, the client, and also to me. Okay, send me a message. No, all these things. Look at my LinkedIn profile. Look at how I was able to embed my LinkedIn profile into this. So all these things are just too sweet. Now back to our courses. So the registration has started. As you can all see the countdown, 2 day, 23 hour, and this is live. The countdown is live. No, when you learn no code website development from the right people, you'll be able to appreciate all these things. So can you see the countdown? 41 seconds, 40 seconds. So this is not just any website, any basic website development. This is sophisticated website development. All right. And as part of our program, which is coming soon, is at our physical space in Ilorin. We are planning a health tech and AI empowerment for civil servants and teachers, where they would learn about AI for education and productivity, how to use AI for their lesson notes, assessment and analyzing student performance, ethical AI in class, data analytics and AI, how to build and own a no-code management web application such as a school management system we earlier shown, digital products and presence, career and business tools, and there are so many exclusive pronouns. Number one of them is they would have access to free online medical consultation for every participant. I will leave you with this website. Just try and explore. I'm sure if you register for this very empowerment program, you are stand a lot to gain. More than 100 people have registered for batch A within in the last 5 days. So don't miss out on this great opportunity. Don't miss out on this great opportunity. This might even be a financial turnaround for you. Okay, it might be a financial turnaround for you. So we have some other systems, web application system we are dropping soon. And coming from a medical background, I can tell you that for all of this, I have full knowledge. I have full knowledge for all of this, and the error rate, my error rate should be less than 0.005%. Because coming from a medical background, I know how to design a pharmacy management, diagnostic lab, dental clinic management, electronic medical record, hospital outpatient department, telemetry and online consult. We have a whole lot of them. You can check them out. So, and uh, I can say clear cut that for our registered participants, when we finally roll out all these application systems, you stand a chance to earn a whole lot of discount on accessing the source codes. Because as I told you, for all of these web application, you can fine tune it to your own. You can work for different clients. Just have the source code. When you have the source code, there is a way Claude can manipulate the source code using different prompts you are going to give you this empowerment to fine tune it to your own taste. All right, to fine tune it to your own taste. So this is more than a course; it is a complete system. Mentorship is there, live classes are there, yield projects. In fact, after your yield projects, there's a way we assist you in coming up with a portfolio page, just like my own portfolio page, where you post all your projects in case you are looking for remote jobs and so many other things. So batch B is now open. Batch B is now open and it is going for a discounted rate. It's a discount of 15,000 naira instead of 300,000 naira. So you are going to have access to all batch A features. Okay, you are going to have access to the full tech and AI empowerment curriculum, and in addition to that, the web application systems too are there. You are going to have access to the not only the source code, the walkthrough videos, and with an additional 1 month debugging. All right, so how to build a no-code website development and so many other things. So click on this link to get immediate access. The moment you click on the link, and it's going to lead you to a payment page. After making the payment, you'll be automatically redirected to our WhatsApp page, okay, to the paid class where you stand to enjoy premium benefits, okay, premium benefits. I really have a lot to say. But let me leave us with this website. Let us explore. If you have any questions, you reach out to me directly. Okay, you can join our community. So we answer your questions immediately when you join our community. Registration is on for batch B. See you guys in class very soon. I remain Dr. Awal Abdurrahman. See you guys in class. Bye for now.